All right, what's up, everybody? That was really awkward. I'm gonna say that again. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. I'm in the White Mountains. I'm at the Diana's Bath parking lot right now, which is absolutely fucking mob. People are literally like fighting over this last parking spot right here. Like a couple people have like pulled in and like it's just a shit show here, but that's okay. I'm gonna be hiking North Moat mountain today. Instead of just like straight up vlogging the entire thing, I thought it would be fun to also make this like a Q&A video as well. So I asked for some questions. Thank you to everybody who asked me those questions. Already got some drama on this hike, and I'm not just talking about the parking spot drama, because my plan originally was to actually run this. Like, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to make this like a little trail run thing, but then looking at the forecast, looking at some like trip reports from other people, it sounds like there could still be some snow up there. And I honestly can't fit like all of my winter-ish gear, like my micro spikes and stuff, in my trail running vest. And so I kind of had to scratch that idea. And also, because I was planning on running this, I wasn't gonna bring like my big camera. I just grabbed the GoPro, which is what I'm filming on now, because obviously I can't carry my big camera on my little trail running vest. And if I'm running and stuff, it just doesn't work. Most of you probably don't care, probably won't even notice a difference. Let's get on the trail. Let's get away from all these people who hopefully are only gonna be on like the first mile or so of this trail, because there's like some waterfalls, and eventually I'll take a little break and I'll answer some questions, but yeah. So I just passed Diana's Bath back there. Pretty crowded, but it's still a beautiful spot. Honestly, it's cool to see people getting out. I know hikers like to bitch and moan about crowds and stuff sometimes, but really not the end of the world. Now I'm at the point where like the real hike kind of starts, and guess what? I just passed some guy that was running down. So maybe this is runnable after all. Honestly, I'm not a trail running expert. I'm I'm pretty new at it still. So I'm definitely gonna make some trail running videos this year, but clearly I still have, oh, don't fall, Kyle. Clearly I still have a lot to learn in terms of how to judge the conditions and how to pack well for it and all this stuff. I don't know, I didn't talk to him. Maybe he didn't go all the way where I'm gonna go today, but he ran somewhere, and he looked like he was doing just fine. So one nice thing about having this GoPro instead of my normal camera is I can kind of hike and talk at the same time, which, I mean, I can do that with my other camera, but it's like the GoPro is way more stable, and it's really obnoxious to watch a video where someone's talking and the camera's just like going all over the place and shit. So nice. So it looks like we're gonna be going to the right, which is that way. Let's go. All right, this is supposed to be a Q&A video, so I think it's about time I answer some questions here. So question number one, ironically enough, is actually not a question that anybody asked me. However, I know that people are going to ask this after seeing that last clip that I just showed you of my map app there. And so I'm gonna answer the question, hey Kyle, what is that app that you're using on this hike? And I know that someone's gonna ask that because I used it in a previous video, and guess what? A bunch of people asked me about it, and there's people coming up, so I'm gonna put this away so I look like a fucking idiot. So the app that I just showed you a second ago is called the Avenza app. The way it works is you can buy or import like PDF maps into the Avenza app, and then you can like use it as kind of like a GPS. And so it's really windy. The Appalachian Mountain Club has basically PDF versions of the same maps that you would like buy, like the paper maps that you would use like buy an outfitter and stuff, and they have them in PDF form, yeah, on the app. You essentially, yeah, it's just like a map, like a normal paper map that you have on your phone, and that allows you to like locate your GPS location on the map, which is pretty helpful. And I haven't used it a ton because I honestly prefer paper maps until now, but it's been good so far. I don't know, maybe it'll suck on this hike. We're gonna find out. Moat Mountain, or no, North Moat. That's what that right there. That's what I'm looking at. That's where we're going, which means we better go this way. And as we do this, I'm going to find a spot to set up the camera and answer the next burning question that somebody actually asked this time. This looks like a good spot right here. All right, this next question comes from Amy, who comments on my videos pretty much every time I upload. So Amy, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Oh, as I catch my breath here, she wants to know what's in my day pack. I'm like, I keep checking to make sure no one's coming up the trail because that'd be mad awkward. But I am missing like one piece of gear that's pretty important that I usually carry that I honestly just forgot. That item is a rain jacket. So you should carry a rain jacket with you when you're hiking. I got 2 plastic water bottles, my Sawyer right there, as you can see. I'm day hiking, so I probably won't even need to use it, but I just like to have it just in case, you know, I need some extra water or somebody else needs a water or something like that. Inside the pack right now, I have my down jacket. I have like a fleece layer for some extra, you know, warmth or whatever. I got my hat, obviously. I have my headlamp, which you should always carry with you, even if you're just day hiking for half an hour right after the sun came up. Like, always have a headlamp on you no matter what. It could literally save your life, and it weighs nothing, takes up no space in your pack. You should always have that with you. And then I have a couple protein bars. I think that's about it. Definitely just got caught vlogging to myself there. Kind of awkward. It is what it is. I did forget a couple things when I was talking there because I cut it off early because I saw the guy coming. I have a paper map backup so that if the phone runs out of battery or something, or I just need to cross-reference it, I can do that. And I also have a little pair of gloves. I should probably have a winter hat too, but I have that hoodie on my down jacket, so if I need to use it, I can just use that. Oh man, there's no way I could have ran up this. So maybe it's good that I'm just hiking it. And the last thing, perhaps the biggest piece of gear that I'm carrying that I didn't mention yet, my backpack. I just have my ULA CDT, my like overnight, like ultralight backpack. And if you're looking for a day pack, I wouldn't recommend getting this one as a day pack. But the reason I use it is because it's an amazing overnight pack. And it's just good enough as a day pack that it's just not really worth like buying another one. If you're looking for like a double purpose backpack, this is a good one for sure. Big step. Oh. Crack myself up out here. All right, I stepped off trail for a second here, found a beautiful spot to answer this next question, which is from Rachel, who also comments on my videos a lot. So Rachel, thank you very much. I recognize that name. What experiences, in your opinion, usually make the best and worst moments on trail? The worst experiences, no doubt, in my experience, are when either the weather is bad, which is pretty self-explanatory, or when you're like injured or like there's a nagging like pain or something. Chafing is honestly one of the worst ones that comes to mind from my Appalachian Trail through hike. And then the best experiences, I think, not to get too sentimental here, but they're usually ones that you share with other people. I feel like just when you're at like a cool place on the trail, when the weather's nice, when all those things align and you have somebody else to share that with, that's always something that makes a memorable experience. I always sound like an idiot when I try to talk about like sentimental experience things, I guess, but it's a great question nonetheless, and I appreciate it. I'm getting close to the top of this mountain. I think I maybe have like a mile to go until the summit, and it's very windy. We're going up there. All right, we are approaching the summit of North Moat. No, I don't even know what the name of this goddamn mountain is. North Moat Mountain. I'm gonna take this opportunity to answer another question before we get up there, and then I'll answer another one on the way down or something. Scott Kennedy asks, differences in gear for trail running versus day hiking, such as footwear, hydration, extra layers, and other stuff like that. So let me talk about trail running for a second. So I wanna reiterate, I am not an expert trail runner. I am a novice trail runner. I have very limited experience in trail running, so don't look at my opinion as like an expert trail running opinion. Just want to make that clear. And actually, one reason that you should subscribe if you haven't already is because this summer Flossie and I are going to try to get more into trail running. That's why I bought this GoPro in the first place. You're going to hopefully get to watch us transform from, you know, novice trail runners who don't really know what we're doing into somewhat competent trail runners. Won't be setting any FKTs or doing any ultra marathons, I don't think, but maybe we'll get there eventually. Probably not, but anyways, on to the question. In terms of trail running, the backpack that I have right now is the Salomon Agile 6. It's the one I got from the backcountry.com video I did back in September. I do like it. I kind of wish in hindsight that I had maybe gotten one that was slightly larger, I just think it would have been easier for something like this, for instance, where I had like some extra gear, like my micro spikes that I wasn't sure if I'd need them, and like I can't really like fit them in that pack with all the rest of the stuff, which is part of the reason why I decided not to run and decided to hike today instead. In terms of other gear that I have for trail running right now, and if you are a experienced trail runner, maybe give me some advice, because again, most of this is just kind of experimental right now. I actually just bought a water bladder, like a reservoir yesterday, and so I'm going to use that with the trail running backpack. The reason being is because the water bottle holders on my backpack I want to use instead for the GoPro and for my phone. I feel like I'll probably still bring like a rain jacket just in case. I'm definitely still going to bring a headlamp, a map, phone, and then as far as trekking poles go, this is something that I'm honestly unsure about. These trekking poles are great for backpacking and hiking, but they're a little bit big and heavy. I have used them a couple times running and it was fine, but I almost think I should get like a lighter weight pair of trekking poles for running. But then again, you're running, so I feel like I might not even need the trekking poles for that. I'm not sure. For shoes, I run in the same shoes that I hike in and the same shoes that I backpack in as well, just trail runners. I have the Ultra Lone Peak 4.5s right now, but those of you that watch this channel a lot are probably a little surprised by that, because pretty much all my hiking up until now has been in the La Sportiva Wildcats, and I recently bought these shoes, not because I didn't like the Wildcats, but just because I wanted to try something new after hiking in the Wildcats for like 6 years. So there's a little ramble about trail running versus hiking gear. I need to get to the top of this thing. I can sense the summit. That's how good at this I am. I can just sense when I'm close. I am such an idiot. More people coming. Don't want to get caught vlogging. Talk to you in a second. Oh man. Check out what's behind me. Woohoo! I love the whites. Let's go. Hell yeah. I'm gonna lose my hat. Where is it? There we go. Now that I'm bundled up, we're gonna go back up to the summit for 1 second to get some more shots. Ready? Ready for the wind to blow in again? Here we go. Here we go. All right, on the way down now. That was a beautiful summit, but gotta keep moving because I kind of want to go f around in North Conway when I get done this hike. In the meantime, this trail does not look very worn out. I better check my GPS real quick. Come on, GoPro. I don't know how to make this thing focus better. Sorry guys, but clearly we're on the trail still, so I guess this trail is just kind of not as worn out as the other one I went on. You know, I think it looks okay actually. Let's answer another question. Kathy has a very fitting question. For those of us hiking the Whites for the first time, which trail do you recommend? There's literally thousands of miles of trail here, so it's kind of hard to pick one, and obviously I haven't hiked all thousands of miles of trail either. The Osceolas are probably two of the easiest. Mount Tecumseh, definitely definitely one of the easier ones as well. Mount Jackson is pretty easy, as I recall. It's been a while since I did that one. Actually, I guess I did it on the AT, but I wasn't really thinking about that. This is cool though. Check this out. Like a little rock wall there. Not a rock wall, like a, you know what I'm saying. Shut up, Kyle. Idiot. So that mountain straight ahead over there is South Moat Mountain. And unfortunately, I'm not going to be hiking that today because my loop is going to kind of take me back down that way a little bit to get back towards the car. But I know you can't really see it too well. I can see it a lot better because I am just here. Maybe I'll have to come back sometime and hit up the old South Moat Mountain. Smash like if you want me to maybe have Flossie come out here with me next time and hike South Moat. Maybe we'll backpack it. Maybe we won't do it at all. I don't fucking know. Look at this helicopter. Where is it? Right there. Right there. Look at that. That is sick. That is a search and rescue helicopter, I think. Hopefully they're just like f***ing around doing their little helicopter thing, and hopefully someone doesn't actually need to get rescued, because that would suck. All right, you know what really grinds my gears? When gear breaks, aka this trekking pole strap that just it just tore. What the hell, Lecky? Come on, that's some BS. I wasn't even like putting that much weight on it and the thing just snapped. I still have like 4.5 miles to go right now too, which is gonna be annoying because it's all downhill, and now I don't have my damn trekking pole strap. I know some people don't even use the straps on their trekking poles, but I do quite a lot. I put quite a bit of weight on them. Maybe that's why they broke, but that's how you're supposed to use them, I'm pretty sure. So I'm not too happy about that. I'll be all right, but hopefully you can buy these on like the straps online, and hopefully I can replace it soon. I don't even know if they sell replacement straps. They must, right? Like they have to. And it's not like these trekking poles are brand new or anything. I have put quite a few miles on them, but I don't know, that's annoying. I've never had that happen before. I've never heard of that happening. I'm sure it has, obviously, but I don't know, kind of a bit of a bummer here. Might be a little harsh on the knees now on the way down. We'll see. Well, as soon as I stopped complaining about my trekking pole, I came out to this absolutely beautiful freaking spot. Look at this. Awesome stuff. You can see, I think, down into North Conway over there. Oh yeah, this is awesome. I gotta get across this this little stream here on that log. I mean, I could go right there. Like I could probably hop across right there, but this log looks more fun, and I'm gonna try to do it while filming. Don't try this at home, kids. Adults, you can try it, but kids, don't try this. Oh man, this might actually be sketchier than I thought. If I fall right now doing this with my GoPro out, my selfie stick, and somebody sees it happen, I am gonna look like the biggest idiot on the face of the planet, and I probably am. Oh boy, yeah, I don't like this. I'm just gonna go for it. All right. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Oh, we did it. Let's go. I mean, it's not like that dangerous of a spot, but what is wrong with me? All right, let's do one more question. I got a serious, but most will think it's a gross question. I'm prepping my gear for the long trail and planning a couple shakedown hikes. I carry a bee-free filter. I'm looking at taking an extra 1 liter bee-free bag to serve double duty. At night, it will be my piss bladder, so I don't have to leave the tent. Then during the day, I'll empty piss, rinse it out, and it will be an extra 1 liter water capacity if needed. Thoughts? If I still filter the water in that bag, I think it'll be okay. What the f? First of all, why do you need the fucking piss bladder? Just go outside the tent. I know you're lazy, like no one wants to get out of their tent at night, but like, come on. Don't be pissing in your, I feel like it takes just as much effort to like line up the freaking bladder while you're in the, at night in your tent, and like that just, no. And then if you're gonna use it as the piss bladder, don't drink out of it. That's so weird. That's the weirdest question I've ever gotten. That's weird. And you know what else is weird? These videos and me. And if you watched all the way through this video, you're probably pretty weird as well, but I appreciate it. Us weirdos, we need to stick together. So if this is your first time watching one of these videos, subscribe maybe. I'm posting lots of backpacking content, lots of hiking content, goofy, comedic hiking stuff. It's just a great time here. And if you are somebody who watches these videos all the way through, you know exactly where I'm going with this, because I say it in a lot of these videos. Patreon, please consider joining the Patreon. It's just a couple bucks a month, and it's seriously the #1 thing that you can do to support this channel. It really helps a ton. Huge shout out to everybody who's already on the Patreon. I know who you are. You know who you are. I really appreciate all of you. It's so much fun. And I'm just so grateful for everyone who's on there already, and for everyone who is considering it. Patreon.com/KyleHatesHiking, link in the description. I'm gonna go get a burger. Let's do it.